Hello guys, today we're going to unbox and review the Reideen the Brave mecha figure from Riobot. But before we continue, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video, comment, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you'll be updated when new content comes out. Reideen is one of those super robots that became popular during the 1970s. He's considered one of the pioneers of the transforming gimmick. Reideen has since appeared in various media and even video games. Let's take a look at the box. So we have here a very nice artwork of Reideen coming out of his statue. This is the top. This is one side of the box. Here's another side of the box. This is the bottom. This is the back of the box, and you see him in his various poses and his transformation. Let's take him out. Now here's what you will get. So you have the accessories, the grill, the arrow, stand connectors, his bow, extra hands, sword, shield, wings, his manual, and the display stand. Here's Reideen. So I really like his look, his stylized, modernized appearance, and here you get more detail when it comes to his body parts. You see this? So in the old anime, this is pretty much a solid piece, but here you see some detailing when it comes to the leg. Here, also with the arms, you get more detail compared to the old school version here. So I like what they did here when they modernized Reideen. Okay. We have here Reideen with the angry face. Now let's look at articulation. You can move the head slightly from left to right, and there's also a forward and backward movement. With the shoulders, okay, so you can swivel the shoulders, and there's also movement when it comes to the elbow. Although the joints are kind of tight, and the shoulder pads somehow gets in the way of movement. The wrist also moves. There's also an ab crunch for Reideen. See that? With the leg, knee. Now you can remove this part so you can have him have a higher kick. Now the skirt can also be moved, so you can have a higher kick. Right. Backwards, you can also move the skirt, so there's this backward movement. There's also some slight ankle movement. Okay, see that? Split. Okay. So you have a wide angle for the split, so you can have a lot of dynamic poses with this guy. Now you can swap faces. You can take this out, then remove the face, and then you can swap it here. There. Then you simply put back this part. So you now have a new face. Now you have here the bow of Reideen. This is where you attach it. Okay, and then you can open it up. There. Now Reideen also has this other weapon, the shield with the sword. There. And on his chest, you can attach another weapon. Okay, and he does the God voice here. There you have it. Here is Reideen with this arrow weapon. Now, in order for you to have this pose, you need to swap hands. You need the pointing hand. Okay, because that is what he does in the anime. He points. Now, let us attach the wing. So, here are the holes where you place the wings. There. Now the wings have articulation. You can open them up. Okay. So it's up to you if you want to display him with his wings open. So you can move the wings. Okay. So let's transform the guy. First, you have to close his face. Okay. Now that you have the face closed, you pull the shoulders outwards. Okay. And then you're going to rotate the shoulder plates. See that? You can move the wing so you'll have more room. There. Okay. Now with the wings is what you need to do. So you rotate this, and then this part should swivel, and then you do this. Okay. And now you're going to raise the arm and you're going to move it this way. So see that? And then you lower the arms again. So this is what you will have. So you also do that for the other side. Okay. Raise the arm. Okay. Now more or less you have the bird mode, but now you have to take out the claw. So here is what you will do. Okay, see that? And now you rotate it here. Turn. So you now have the claws facing forward. See that? And then of course you raise the leg this way. So slightly do this, bend the legs. And now that you have this form, you place the weapon here, this kind of weapon. Oops, sorry. See that? Now once you've attached the weapon, you now have to attach his bow here. There. So you now have the bird mode, so you just open the wings. Now once you open the wings, you get the bird mode, the complete bird mode. It kind of looks weird, wonky, but well, that's anime for you. The Riobot Reideen looks really impressive, especially with the details given the figure. I love how Riobot modernized the design but preserving the essence of the original design. The paint job is what impressed me first. The glossy finish of the paint makes this a real eye magnet. The addition of the wings also is something I appreciate. It gives Reideen a real presence. It's a good thing that the wings also have articulation, so you have more poses available to you. I also like the accessories included, like the extra hands, the arrow, the bladed shield, and the extra face. They add more play value to the item. In terms of articulation, the head and neck could use more movement, but I guess the design of the head will limit that. The limb and torso articulation are also decent enough, so this could be something you could really play with. The transformation is easy enough and won't drive people crazy. The price at about $200 is reasonable enough for what you will get. Anything bad about the figure? Some joints are a little too tight and will make you afraid, but it's not a major issue. What I really notice is the lack of die-cast metal in the figure. The item feels a little too light. The item could have used more metal in the leg to make it more stable. Reideen tends to fall down easily because the legs and feet are too light in terms of weight, so the figure tends to have a high center of gravity. You will need a display stand if you want to feel secure displaying it, especially if you attach the wings. All in all, I feel happy with this purchase. If you are a Super Robot fan, this would be a good addition to your collection. This has been Kulas for Kulas Reviews. Thank you for watching. Keep on playing.